welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm the other half of the Delco Duo, Jenna Meisner. As always, so happy to have you with us on your Saturday night.
Thanks so much for joining us. It's 11:30, and we are heading through another great weekend of summer. Hope you're enjoying it.
Great weekend of summer.
Great weekend.
Great and summer do not belong in the same sentence for me this year. It's
it's a terrible summer.
It's been a terrible summer weather-wise.
Why? I don't even think it's weather-wise.
How not? Storms.
No, I totally
heat.
agree. Weather-wise, it's been a terrible summer, and I just think, I don't know why. I feel so bad. I hope others are enjoying their summer, and they're looking at me like, you're crazy, come off of it. But this has just been not a fun summer for me.
I think
I don't know why.
It ebbs and flows. You have great summers, you have okay summers, you just have, everyone has a different type of summer.
Okay, is it just my stage in life? Or is this in general a bummer summer for everyone?
I think it's your stage.
Okay.
Your kids are really busy with activities. They're still young, so it's like a lot of moving around. For me, it's just been like, I'm never a huge summer person because I don't love the hot heat. And I just feel like some days it's just been so hot out there. And people love that, though. So people might be really loving summer because they want that 101 feel as they're heading out the door. But I don't know. I think we're kind of being bummers here. Like, I think we're being negative Nancys. I'm sure some people are really enjoying their summer.
Please tell me.
Teachers in particular.
If you feel as though this is Bummer Summer 25, let me know. Okay. Or if we are negative Nancys. Let's get to the debrief.
What a way to kick off a fun, positive show with such negative emotions. We're sorry. We're sorry.
If there's one thing we can do, it's put a smile on, and this is the best part of summer.
You're making it sound like we're faking it.
No, this is the best part of summer.
Put a smile on and do this show with you, Monica.
It is the Delco Duo, and it's my favorite part of summer. So, one of the things that I think a lot of people have been talking about is
in Prospect Park in particular.
Yes.
And forever. Like, this is not a new issue. This has been an ongoing problem for decades for people who've lived in the area, truck drivers in the area. So we just want to preface by saying we know that this is not a new issue.
We know it's not a new issue, but like it's now just, I think,
coming to a head.
Boiling point.
Coming to a head.
It is the 420 bridge. Here's a picture.
The anticipation there was killing me.
And I think everybody has seen it like this.
It's an ongoing joke in Delco about the trucks hitting the 420 bridge. I don't know why we continue to do this, why we can't stop doing this. This is just one of, I don't even know how many semis have done this, have crunched their trailers.
Jeez.
And it just causes a traffic nightmare.
Right. It causes such a problem. It's scary.
Well, the issue now is what's recent. Actually, the chief of police in Prospect Park, David Madonna, he recently is in an interview. He's tired of it. He's saying that these semis now are cutting through really tiny neighborhoods. So narrow neighborhoods that don't have a lot of space. Mm-hmm. These semis are cutting through the neighborhoods to avoid getting crunched by the 420 bridge, which, as a truck driver, you don't want to have that responsibility.
Right.
But now the neighborhoods are like, they're leaving a path of destruction because they're flying down these small neighborhoods. They're not fitting right. Kids. So the chief of police there in Prospect Park, he said, they're going to have to start issuing fines if trucks.
But what do they want the trucks to do? They don't want them to go under the bridge. They don't want them to cut through the neighborhoods.
I don't know why Route 420 is such a integral part in like a truck's path. It must be for,
I'm sure there's a lot of businesses near there, like, you know what I mean, that need the trucks.
There's a reason why there's trucks there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he wants them to do. I think he wants them to probably go all the way around, and it's going to add time to your trip. There, no shortcuts.
Well, and I know some of these trucks are on a time crunch and they have to get to where they need to be in a certain time. And so they're like, okay, you know what? It's either I get crunched, which is...
That's going to take more time. Yeah, then you got to wait for the tow truck, and I don't know, you can't drive the truck anymore, whatever product you had in the back. You're fired from your job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but
why haven't the trucking people come together and said, don't go under, or we need to raise that bridge.
That's what I was going to say. Close the bridge. Close the bridge.
It.
We've closed the Townsend Inlet Bridge for decades down the shore. Let's close the 420 bridge and figure this out.
Raise it.
Because I even feel bad when, you see neighborhoods that say don't come through, like after school neighborhoods, that people cut through. Like imagine that being a semi in your neighborhood.
They need to raise this bridge and let the people.
I'm sure there's Facebook groups for it.
Yeah.
Let's get to our first issue of the night. That's what the Delco Duo is here to do. Solve your problems and keep you anonymous.
My friends decided it would be a good idea to split a gift from our mutual friend's bridal shower. The total amount from each person is more than I would like to spend, but now I feel awkward pulling out and raising the price for everyone else.
It's a tale as old as time. Not only with gifts, but bachelorette parties.
Yes.
Just anything that you're splitting with a group in general.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yes.
You go out to dinner. I have run into this issue with friends for years. Mm-hmm. And I sometimes do feel like the expense is a bit too high, but I don't say anything because you're already locked in and you don't want to be the cheapo. You don't want to be the person that says, I think when you're deciding on a gift, you're also kind of deciding on the friendship's worth.
Yeah.
Like this person doesn't cost that much to me. So you want to be careful, and sometimes you just have to suck it up and take it to the chin.
Suck it up. You have to remember it's probably, yes, more expensive than you wanted to, but you were going to spend some money. What's a little bit more? You know what I mean? So now what I'm saying is let's say you were willing to spend $50, $60, and your friends are going in at $80. I'm sorry. You need to be willing to spend that extra $20 to $30. And maybe it's a lot more than what we're saying. That really stinks. And I'm sorry. But this is just a one-time thing that you need to bite the bullet for so that the price doesn't go up significantly for everybody else and you're not pissing off a lot of your friends and you're keeping that bride as your friend.
And a lot of the times, we'll double check like, hey, does everybody want to go in on a gift?
Yeah.
That's your perfect chance to say, no, I'm actually going to do my own thing. I got married before a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
So it's interesting now because we were younger and you were the same way. Like people didn't have as much money then.
I was a child bride.
You're not a child.
I was 25.
Bride. You can't say that.
I was 25, but I felt like a child bride.
Doesn't everybody keep a list? Like I kept a list from my bridal shower, one, to write thank yous, but two, just to gauge like, okay, Sarah got me my utensils. So when Sarah gets married, I'm going to spend kind of similar to what Sarah... Amount. I just thought that was normal, that people just kept a list and you just basically transferred money, same amount back and forth.
A little bit, but I think, again, because we were so young getting married, that it really doesn't transfer anymore. It doesn't translate. I mean, it literally has been a decade now that my friends, and I mean, inflation has gone crazy, so it really wouldn't translate for me. But I think sometimes, people do ask like, okay, we're going to go in at this price. But then after taxes, after seriously wrapping, after the card, after this, after,
such taxes.
The
taxes are always like, oh,
crap.
There's always a text that comes through like, oh, sorry, forgot about the taxes. It's actually going to be this.
And then the shipping and then this, it usually goes up by almost $10 to $15 more per person. So it's just... bite the bullet.
Get a larger group of friends. We just got my friend a grill.
Oh.
We got my friend a grill for her bridal shower. I've got so many friends. It was so cheap.
That was wild. A grill. 1, 2. Jenna just told you to get more friends. Millie.
Okay.
Sorry, Millie.
If you had more friends, it'd be cheaper. Coming up next on the Delco Duo, we're talking about
another wedding.
Yeah, more money and weddings. That must be the theme.
Just get more friends. All right, welcome back to the Delco Duo. What have you been watching?
What have I been watching? Yeah. I mean, you know me. Real Housewives.
Oh, you're still doing the reality
90
stuff?
90 Day Fiancé.
I've been getting deep into documentaries on Netflix. Just like literally one plays and then I click the next one.
Well, our viewers know, because we've talked about it before, you get very obsessed with whatever you're watching. It consumes your mind and then I hear about it. But you also watch things that like...
long ago.
Have passed. Like you right now are on the John Benet Ramsey. Like, I'm sorry. That has since passed and is such a terrible story. And I
terrible.
love a whodunit, and I love to discuss the theories, but I've gotten over that documentary.
I'm so disappointed because I thought by the end I would be like, I know who did it. I have no idea who did it.
A lot. I don't even know what I could say. I don't want to be sued because the one person that a lot of people think it is, like, was coming out and being like, "Stop saying that you think I did it."
The brother. It wasn't him.
Okay.
It was not the brother. It was not the brother.
I mean, the family was involved.
No.
The parents.
Oh God, no. See, this is what I'm telling you. I definitely thought I would know by the end. So I'm watching that. I'm watching this thing on an Amy Bradley who was on a cruise.
You watched Karen Reed. That was more current. The Karen Reed was more current.
Good.
But
that's how it got started. Karen Reed, and then I watched the thing on the submersible, the Titanic submersible. And Jenna's
go
like,
down a deep
you
dive.
have to stop. These things happen these documentaries were made so long ago.
I love documentaries. I'm
I
all
know.
for them, but my problem with you is that you just watch ones that, like, it's not a topic of conversation anymore. That
And I have
conversation has passed.
And I keep trying to make them topic of conversations, and no one wants to talk about it with me.
Let's talk about what happened to John Bonet on Christmas a million years ago. All right, let's get to our next issue. It's not funny if you're related to John Bonet.
Sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Okay, Carmen from Collingdale.
My sister had the whole to-do for her wedding. My husband and I would like to elope, but I still think I deserve the money that was spent on my sister.
If this is not every sister
Ever.
like from a family of 3 girls, this would definitely be a thing for one of us in my family.
And
This may happen to you.
I know.
Your sister is
My sister-
into that kind of
Yes.
alternative, sort of not the normal.
And coming from someone who had the whole to-do wedding, and I am very appreciative. Like, my parents and I still talk about like it was my dream wedding, but not only that, it was my parents' like dream wedding.
Right.
They still talk about it. It was, their party of the century, they think. Like they loved it. We had so much fun. And my sister did not have that wedding. And
Even your brother's was
yes,
different.
my brother did not.
And his was so much calmer. Like, your mom was trying to
My
make
mom
it
wanted-
to do, and he was like,
She was trying to relive
and as the mother of the groom, that's tough because it
Yes.
really is the bride's calling the shots.
Yes, exactly.
But Ronnie didn't care. He
Ronnie
didn't feel
did
like
not.
he needed the money that was spent on your wedding.
No. And I think I'm not necessarily, I don't think it's fair to be like, but I want that money. And I think my parents, would help my brother, would help my sister with anything they ever wanted, but I don't think you should ever be like, I want that money.
Well, the
just
point
cause.
is that your
Just
parents
cause.
experienced it. As you said, it was such a fun day and fun memory for your parents, and their friends experienced it. Like, half of your wedding guests are your parents' friends, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your family experienced it. So I totally agree. Like, I had the whole to-do for my wedding as well. And if I was faced with the option of your wedding,
Yes.
having your wedding again, or the total cost of the wedding, getting that money, I would have the wedding again. I would have the wedding again any day.
And I think people would say that's silly. You can put that money towards this, that, and the other thing. And yeah, you can. But it's the memories for me. I know that sounds financially irresponsible and
A bit cheesy.
cheesy and everything, but yeah, it was that. And you can't put a price tag on it. Is that like how you should say it? And there's like no monetary value to that. So you can't really then say, well, I want that money. Because that's not, it doesn't
I think like a lot of parents actually do present this offer to their children. Like, you can have the wedding, or I can write you a check for X amount of money. Like, I do think that's a conversation.
But sometimes I don't think it comes out evenly.
No, it's never going to be
The wedding's always
even.
going to cost more.
And if this sister
It will.
sounds like a sister that's going to sit there and like itemize
Nitpick.
at like,
You're
well,
not
the
gonna get-
flowers were this, bar was this, that thing, that, like, I want down to the cent. That's ridiculous.
No, that's not fair.
And
because-
you want to elope.
Yeah.
So just elope.
You want to elope for a reason.
And I'm sure your parents will give you a nice gift, but
yes,
it doesn't work like that. Again, it's a part of the experience. They're not experiencing anything.
Yes.
Their friends and family are not experiencing anything. Like, it wasn't just your experience as a bride. It was the family's experience.
There's also a lot of planning and a lot of stress, okay, that goes into it, that you didn't do, so you don't get that money. Or you don't, I know
what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I just think it's part of the experience that you just didn't do. So,
coming up next on the Delco Duo, we've got one of our own issues to talk about.
Stay with us. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. Jenna and I were just talking about the wafts through the studio.
Stinky cheese.
Stinky cheese from Primo Hoagies.
It's delicious.
Filling our nostrils, but
really getting in there right now. The reason that they're even in the studio is because Primo's, for the third year in a row, was voted the best sandwich shop, not like locally, in America. In America.
US delicious.
of A.
I don't blame them. It is delicious. But I was recently in the New York City area, and they had Primos there too, and I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a local.
Well,
place.
that's what I thought. So when we're saying like in America, like, do they have it in
California?
Well, I'm trying to think of like somewhere that's random, like
like
somewhere in the
New
Midwest.
New York City, I get. Yeah, but they had it up in New York City, and people were enjoying.
I can't think. You're just asking me what I was watching. Oh, on 90 Day Fiance, one of the couples, she lives in Searcy, Arkansas. Do they have it in Searcy, Arkansas?
What?
Probably not. It's like the smallest town.
I don't think they know how to enjoy it there.
But yeah, it's interesting. That would be something that we could look up. Like where
3 years in a row, best.
Congrats.
But they call it sandwiches. It's not, it's hoagies. But
right. Yeah.
Congrats, Primos. Let's get to my issue.
What's Monica crying about? Holding out on us there.
It is my issue this week. So Eugene's been going, and I say been going because it's been a few visits now to the dentist. It started off as like one, and he went to this new place, and he's like, oh, I'm going to this new place, this new dentist. And he's been going to a dentist, but he went to this new place. Well, all of a sudden, he's like, oh, I have to go back. I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, they wanted to do a procedure. And I'm like, okay. And then he goes back for like another procedure. And I'm like, bud, what's going on here? He's been going to these procedures and getting like this stuff done. And now finally I'm like, I think they're taking you for a ride. Like, he's gone in 3 times now for like this procedure, getting this stuff done, and he's getting numbed up. And
what is he getting done?
It was like a full on cleaning where they like put him out.
Okay.
Put him out. Cleaned him.
Okay.
I mean, he was like really sore, and like it was like this really crazy, and they were like, this is like state of the art.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Can you see his location? Is he going to the dentist?
He is going to the dentist, and I felt so bad. His like whole mouth, it was like.
I've never heard of that in my life. I'm sorry. You go to the dentist 2 times a year, 6 months, six months in between your checkups.
And they were like, this is. You won't need to do this next time, but we really wanted to get in there and do the best cleaning we could because, it's a new dentist office that just opened. And I'm like, they're scamming you.
I can't have an opinion on this because I go to a family dentistry it looks like a house. Mm-hmm. It's in Glen Olden. I've been going there for a million years. My parents have gone there. My Aunt Gina works the front desk. I call and say, hey, Aunt Gina, that's me making my appointment. Like, I haven't been to a modern dentist. Like, this place looks like probably like when my mom first started going.
Right.
It is just as old school as it gets. But so I don't know modern dentist techniques, I guess. But I don't think that's normal.
I know. That's what
And is his insurance covering this?
Yeah, I think it is. We haven't gotten
I feel like they cover
yet,
like.
And I'm concerned about.
Dental's always, you recently learned what insurance covers and doesn't cover.
Yes, and does not cover. Although I think I'm getting it
had
covered.
An appointment that really took you over the edge. And I don't know. It sounds like something that insurance would be like, okay, this is not needed.
That's what I mean. I think that it's like a scam, and that because this place just opened up,
I've never
like
heard of
taking
needing
you
to be
for a ride.
put out to, like, yeah, it hurts and it's uncomfortable, and nobody likes going to the dentist, but to go under anesthesia to have a deep clean.
I know, to have a deep cleaning.
I'm concerned. I think they're like plucking his teeth and selling them and like putting in fake teeth.
Maybe he got like a new kidney too. They took his kidney while they were at it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're doing more than.
You think I should be tracking his location? Maybe he's like,
I think
in an
either
ice
there's
bath
a really
somewhere.
hot dental assistant that he wants to go back to keep seeing, or he's
I felt bad for
with
him
his friends going out and not going to the dentist, and then he's like, okay guys, before I leave, someone punch me in the face.
No, like
and he's coming back with.
He was like in pain afterwards. Like I felt bad for him, and I'm glad.
And
like, you know, he's being proactive, and it's not like him to be proactive about this kind of stuff.
And this pain, was he like, I need to lay on the couch? Like,
No,
I
no,
can't.
he was just like,
the pain.
You know, and I was like,
Okay, so when's he going back next?
no, now he's done. Now he's done. But it was just like 3 procedures for like this, just like a dental cleaning. And I was like, no, this is just every 6 months you just go in.
Weird.
I felt like he was getting taken for a ride. And I'm like, I don't think you need to be going back to this new place.
That's bizarre.
Scammy.
That's
Scammy,
bizarre. I want the
scammy.
name of it when we go to break. You need to tell me the name.
I'm not saying it.
Not on here, but I want to know
maybe-
it personally.
Maybe they're doing wonderful things, but
Or maybe they've got a really hot dentist. All right, coming up next.
why you gotta put
We've got Delco trivia.
All right. Who won District 19, Delaware County's 10 to 12-year-old Little League Championships, boys and girls? All right. Who won District 19, 10 to 12-year-old Little League Championships, boys and girls? All right. For the boys, we have Newtown Edgemont Little League. And for the girls, Drexel Hill.
Congrats to them.
Congratulations.
We were like really deep into this research. It's actually very intricate. And that's why it was so specific, 10 to 12.
Yes,
because
I mean,
there's a million age ranges.
Yeah, you got like 8 to 10, and they're, you know, softball, baseball. It was
The
hard
Little
to
League
figure
World
out.
Series is upon us, isn't it?
It's, yeah, you.
Right, I know
so
it happens like late summer.
District 19 is mainly Delaware County. So we are District 19. Then we go on to sections. And that is our section feeds into, next up, it's like a part of Montgomery County, Philadelphia,
We have to beat all these
Delco,
people to then go.
to go to sections. And then it's like regional kind of thing. And then Williamsport.
Well, that was such a fun
States,
summer when
Williamsport.
when Media Little League went. That's 2 summers ago. That was that 2 or 3?
It was like 3 years ago. Now we got to root on
I
Nell.
just had Cruz. He was just born. So, anywho, go
Nell and Drexel Hill.
Very
Girls.
exciting. Delco Duo at phl17.com. That's where we want to hear your comments, and we want to know whether or not this is bummer summer. We were feeling kind of negative at the beginning of this show, but I'm feeling better.
It always
uplifts
our
my
spirits.
mood. Yes.
Other than my husband getting taken for a ride.
I
And
just read the reviews for this place, people, and
terrible.
everyone said that it's totally
scam.
corrupt.
Let us know if you have any doctor scams, and how
Issues, comments.
Yep.
Just want to talk with us. We read
Love
everything.
to hear from you
So,
guys.
thanks so much for watching another episode of the Delco Duo, and we will see you next Saturday night.
Next Saturday night at 11:30 is right here on PHL 17. Have a good one, guys.